Hello everyone. Today, let's dive deeper into the full events of Episode 47 Part 2 Episode 21 with a detailed breakdown. Previously, Chen Ping'an felt a deep sense of unease, as if something within him was about to lose control. Seeking answers, he went to the bamboo tower on Luopo Mountain. There, he attempted something extremely dangerous, grasping the silver sword embryo. The moment he touched it, the sword embryo erupted violently. A terrifying heat surged through his body, accompanied by overwhelming power that nearly tore him apart. His entire body bled under the pressure. His meridians and acupoints were violently shaken. The 18 pavilion sword energy activated on its own to resist the invasion. Even as his consciousness faded, Chen Ping'an refused to let go. Gritting his teeth, he endured unimaginable pain. In that blurred, half-conscious state, he faced not just the sword, but his own will, his own heart. In this episode, after the brutal attempt to refine the sword embryo, Chen Ping'an collapses into a coma. The girl in the pink dress panics and tries to save him, but the green-clothed boy urgently stops her. He explains that if she interferes incorrectly, the sword energy inside Chen Ping'an could backlash violently, possibly killing him on the spot. At first, she suspects the boy has ill intentions, but as she observes more closely, she notices Chen Ping'an's aura gradually stabilizing. The danger slowly fades, and she finally relaxes. At this moment, Wei Bo arrives. After examining Chen Ping'an, Wei Bo confirms that he is not in mortal danger, he has simply fallen into a deep state of recovery. He instructs them not to move Chen Ping'an and arranges for clothes and medicine to be prepared. After a full day and night, Chen Ping'an awakens. His condition has clearly improved. His mental state is stronger. His martial arts realm is on the verge of breaking through to a new level. However, the sword embryo inside his body is far from obedient. It continues to resist him, causing recurring pain as if it is trying to escape his control. Even so, Chen Ping'an remains unwavering in his belief. What is not mine, I will return. But what is mine, no matter where it runs, I will hold on to it. With this mindset, he temporarily reaches a truce with the sword embryo and descends the mountain to handle personal matters. He entrusts Nguyen Tu with his belongings and hires craftsmen to repair his parents' graves. Every step is done personally by him, from selecting the date, supervising construction, to carving the tombstone himself. Once completed, he performs a sincere memorial ceremony, expressing deep filial piety. In addition, he also spends money repairing damaged graves of immortals affected by past events. During this time, Chen Ping'an gains a deeper understanding of the cultivation world. The path of ascending the mountain is not simple, it is filled with hierarchy, competition, and hardship. As the new year approaches, he returns to Luopo Mountain with Nguyen Tu. The two children grow very fond of her, especially the green-clothed boy, who even remarks that someone like her is incredibly rare in the world. Soon after, Chen Ping'an decides to go down the mountain to celebrate the new year as he always has. New Year's Eve. Inside his small house in Niping Alley, Chen Ping'an shares a warm meal with the two children. They stay up through the night, reading and keeping watch. For the first time in a long while, he is no longer alone. First day of the new year. At dawn, something extraordinary happens. Chen Ping'an suddenly coughs, and from his mouth emerges a tiny, transparent flying sword. It hovers in mid-air, shimmering like ice, both real and unreal, radiating light under the morning sun. The sword moves as if it has its own consciousness. It circles once, then instantly returns to his forehead, merging back into his body as if it had never appeared. This moment leaves Chen Ping'an both shocked and cautious, but deep down, he understands. He has taken a crucial step forward on his cultivation path. Outside, the New Year atmosphere becomes lively. The children set off firecrackers. The girl uses fire techniques for the first time to light them. Chen Ping'an follows tradition, he does not sweep on the first day. He even helps neighbors paste spring festival couplets. Despite the festive mood, he senses subtle changes in the town. From door guardian paintings to new rules, everything hints at a larger shift forming behind the scenes. During the celebration, Chen Ping'an gives the two children lucky money. Inside are extremely precious snake gallstones. The green-clothed boy is both excited and worried, while the girl is so moved she nearly cries. When asked if he fears others becoming stronger than him, Chen Ping'an calmly answers, "If my friends live better than me, I'll only be happier." This simple belief shakes the green-clothed boy's entire understanding of the martial world. Soon after, danger arrives. An old man and a young sword cultivator appear in Niping Alley. The young swordsman knows Chen Ping'an. The old man is Cao Jun's elder, seemingly kind, but extremely dangerous. Fortunately, the young swordsman secretly neutralizes the threat. He also gifts the two children peace tokens, rare protective treasures within Great Li territory. Meanwhile, their identities are revealed. The old man is Cao Shi, a powerful and dangerous cultivator. The swordsman is Shu Ruo, a figure who roams the world. They discuss how to deal with Xie Shi, another major figure entering the scene. The conflict between powerful factions begins to surface, connected to the fate of Great Li and Li Zhu Cavern Heaven. A massive storm is coming. At the same time, Xie Shi returns to his clan, reclaiming his position as the true ancestor, further escalating tensions. While these powerful figures weave their schemes, Chen Ping'an continues living his simple life. Yet even the green-clothed boy, who has seen much of the world, realizes something terrifying. This small alley has become the center of a storm, filled with beings capable of killing him effortlessly. And yet, Chen Ping'an still stands firm. This earns his true respect. Amid the peaceful New Year setting lies a hidden truth. Two worlds are colliding. One is warm, simple, and human. The other is filled with schemes, power struggles, and deadly intent. And at the center of it all is Chen Ping'an. Later, he meets his old friend Dong Shujing. Their reunion is quiet but heartfelt. Though Dong has suffered greatly, he holds no resentment. Chen Ping'an understands his situation but says nothing, quietly resolving to help him in the future. On the second day of the new year, Chen Ping'an brings the children back to Luopo Mountain. Along the way, the vast cultivation world unfolds. Immortal factions buying mountains. Grand palaces and Taoist temples. Mechanisms built by Mohist engineers. Yin-yang masters shaping geomancy. Golden-armored warriors summoned from talismans. Even cloud docks for flying ships. At Baofujai, a massive trading power, Chen Ping'an sees countless treasures and finally understands what true wealth looks like. But instead of greed, he simply realizes he is not rich yet. Wei Bo reveals more truths. His identity as the future northern peak god of Great Li. The political ambitions behind academies. The structure of power in the cultivation world. Back in town, a group of poor women tries to extort money from Chen Ping'an using past favors. Nguyen Tu steps in and fiercely drives them away. Old Yang, the apothecary, also intervenes, exposing their hypocrisy and threatening consequences, forcing them to retreat. Wei Bo later reveals a shocking secret. There exists a battlefield between humans and demons at Hanging Mountain and the Sword Chi Great Wall. There, countless sword cultivators fight a brutal war. The climax, a life-and-death duel, 13 fighters from each side. Humanity nearly lost, until a mysterious swordsman appeared. A Liang. He killed the strongest demon and turned the tide. Hearing this name, Chen Ping'an is deeply shaken. Because a Liang is the wandering swordsman who once changed his life. Only now does Chen Ping'an truly understand how powerful a Liang was. How much he gave up. He even realizes that he unknowingly took a great opportunity that once belonged to a Liang. And yet, a Liang never blamed him. This fills Chen Ping'an with both gratitude and guilt. In his heart, he finally understands. A Liang is the one who is truly too kind. In the end, after a long silence, Chen Ping'an picks up his wooden sword, stands beneath the eaves, looks toward the sky, and says quietly, "I am a sword cultivator." A simple sentence. But it marks the beginning of a completely new path. And that concludes episode 47. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the latest videos.
Vút kít mật mật ngát đập nơ nơ luộc đi vinh vinh ngát.
Was ili nhọc, nghe lưng đi nghe ít phẩm biết một nọc, hoa xuống, em.
Taf mơ dọa lìm nơ giang nghiên ngis, nạ nhìm nơ chụp yêu vấp, nhỏ khư hỏi nhớ, đúng người sức thế hộ mình.
Vì nhỏ nên nhã đứa sốc với đế thuộc bên, khi đi lẽ được hơn lúc khó xuống sốc ít. Ngát ngớt nhưng, mua khứa nâng nhưng, mua xả nó cực nô như điều mưu, hạ tay nước vật. Nhỏ nên biết điều ngoan đel. Hèn biết đi ứng gặp em đã bơ sô mát ít nếch nói nước. Hèn biết đi vẫn nghĩ. Biết mua khá nè học, hốt từ đáy điều kì à mà lì đàm. Người lướt nạ ướt của ngắt. Hoa với nạ. Hèn những tích mẹ sợ về đi. Biết bùi mì là ngoát nó có. Phật bác một hướng thì bác. Đã lụt xuống cả lương nhất lắm. Chú xa xì từ ngốc nhánh, giờ không ít nước nước ngốc. Thì nghe hút phép phá lùn bị đá tới. Hà soạn. Phép phá quên, để xá phó. Nạ nghiêm nếch, ết ngốc một báo khích mình. Xa xa. Thì bờ phá xé phút thêm ngốc. Yêu doán với nó lại. Ngọc hỏi đến vấn đề bưng, ba lũ cá tận nụ ngay, kia kể nãy phá liều nụ search was ngắt kể mấy nhôm, hoa kêu nói lẽ họ đó, hoa xuống một bức tường nồng luôn, na khó, hao mà là lớp ngọc, thì ít bước một điều ngút, đâu đó bị nhung à. Hèn những tích mẹ sợ về đi viết mất đi đạp bát đan mấy mít tàu quỷ đồ hù hóa phỏ đã bắt mít về xin.
Mượn đồ mà list đập an vốt tạc mượn đông nginh, nhà hál tạc tạc đúng, để đi tinh mượn, nơ hót. Hóa đó. Nhớm ý nít ngư mà dớm một nginh hô hơm nạ nghiêm đất đi khía nhân nginh. Và tiếp hóa một ngắt uy hòa mừng, vừa đi uy hòa sức thế hộ mịch ngặt đấy thắc, hai nghiệp nạ nghiêm.
Nội nó bụi sẽ phá ta tổ gas nó đã. Nhau nghe sẽ
Ngặt tận đã mìm nước gì tết đi quá. Vút kít mật mật ngát đập nơ nơ luộc đi vinh vinh ngát.
Was ili nhọc, nghe lưng đi nghe ít phẩm biết một nọc, hoa xuống, em.
Taf mơ dọa lìm nơ giang nghiên ngis, nạ nghiêm nơ chụp yêu vấp, nhỏ khư hỏi nhớ, đúng người sức thế hộ mình.
Vì nhỏ nên nhã đứa sốc với đế thuộc bên, khi đi lẽ được hơn lúc khó xuống sốc.
Hiệp nít cho nên nghi quá. Mua khư hiểu khá sa bạp đi hỏi đó. Nhớm ý nít ngư mà dớm một nginh hô hơm nạ nghiêm đất đi khía nhân nginh. Và tiếp hóa một ngắt uy hòa mừng, vừa đi uy hòa sức thế hộ mịch ngặt đấy thắc, hai nghiệp nạ nghiêm.
Nội nó bụi sẽ phá ta tổ gas nó đã. Nhau nghe sẽ
Ngặt tận đã mìm nước gì tết đi quá. Vút kít mật mật ngát đập nơ nơ luộc đi vinh vinh ngát.
Was ili nhọc, nghe lưng đi nghe ít phẩm biết một nọc, hoa xuống, em.
Taf mơ dọa lìm nơ giang nghiên ngis, nạ nghiêm nơ chụp yêu vấp, nhỏ khư hỏi nhớ, đúng người sức thế hộ mình.